All right, welcome back, everybody, to episode 3 of Juno New Origins. So let's see. Episode 0, we saw the planets. Episode 1, we flew some rockets. Episode 2, we went to space and we burned up in the atmosphere a couple of times. Episode 3, we're going to go into orbit. So here, we already accepted the Drew orbit by Von Pricklespack here, Professor Von Pricklespack. And we have to make it work because we only have 100k and we got to make something work. So I think what I'm going to do, so what size is this little guy? 10 centimeters. Okay, so let's just leave him as is. Let's save this craft as vertical shot tutorial craft big. And we're going to make a new one. This right here is 20 centimeters. There we go. We're going to go ahead and give it batteries and gyros. So more gyros than batteries, I think. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm going to go ahead and give it... Should I give it a heat shield? I don't think we need a heat shield on it. We're going to go ahead and put a nose cone on it. Let's make it a bit shorter. Maybe... Yeah, half a meter should be good. And let's get a fuel tank right here. There we go. This is going to be our... we go to space kind of stage. So this is going to have a tiny engine on it that's efficient in space. So like so. Go to space. There we go. And we're trying to get this number high. Where is it? This one. Specific impulse. This right here in seconds, that is the efficiency of the engine. So we're going to try to do it without trying to blow up the engine because somehow I destroyed some engines previously. So as you can see, if you make this big, you gain efficiency, but it's a lot more expensive. Not that expensive, actually. And also, you can change the throat size, which increases efficiency in a vacuum, but decreases thrust. We don't need thrust. We need efficiency. So I think I'm going to go 50%. No, 50 is the lowest. Let's go 75% here. And let's make the nozzle size... Oh, I could just go full out, right? Ah, we don't need to. Let's just make it on. Actually, that's just too big. Yeah, we don't want it too big. Let's just go 100. That should be fine. Size is totally fine. I think we can even make it a little bit smaller. We can make it like 45. And our thrust to weight ratio is good. This is our basically I can't even talk. I can't talk. Circularization. There we go. I can't even say that word anymore. This is our Jesus Christ, I can't talk. This is our circularization. There we go. Hey, why is this word so hard? Anyways, this is our stage that we'll use to get into orbit. To circularize. There we go. Took me a second to say it, but all right. This right here is gonna be. So there's two ways I can do this. I can either. So how tall is the rocket first? Because it can't be taller than 10 meters, so it's 4.7. So we should 4.7. We should be fine to add another stage. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this also at 20 centimeters. And I'm going to go ahead and also give it a gnome engine. But this one is different. This one's going to work at a different level. Let's make this shorter, like 1.3 maybe. This one's going to be working kind of like between 10 to like 30 kilometers, right? So let's just start at 10. And let's get the efficiency up. So as you increase this, you lose efficiency, and as you decrease it, you get efficiency. And it's up to a certain point, obviously. Now, let's go to about 15, maybe. I think that's most of the time we're going to be spending. Let's increase it to get a good specific impulse. So I think 40% is fine. If we decrease this too much, you lose efficiency. So let's just go ahead and put it down just enough to make sure our thrust to weight ratio stays high, though. I think 90 is good. This is going to be our get into space stage, kind of. And then we need one more stage. So let's go ahead and add it for getting off the ground and gaining some altitude. So let's grab this. How expensive is the rocket? It's already expensive, so we're gonna go easy here. This one's gonna be big, 40 centimeters. Yeah, 40 centimeters. And it looks suspiciously similar to the one in the tutorial, but I mean, there's no other way to make it unless I'm like dumb, which I might be. So let's take a look here. So there's no third stage because we need to actually get an engine here. Let's just make this a bit taller. So the height of the crowd. Oh, we can make this a bit taller too. There we go. This is fine. This is going to be our try to get into kind of not space, but try to not hit the ground stage. So let's go ahead and add a few of these engines here. Let's do 5. We could do 6. No, 5 is good enough. And we're going to take a look at the thrust to weight ratio here. So this is stage 3. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stages. Stage 3 is... No, that's the last stage, yeah. Stage 2 is this. Stage 1 is just the engines. Okay, perfect. So the staging is perfect. So let's go ahead and go back to stage 1. Somehow the thrust to weight ratio is fine here. I don't need to make the engines bigger. These are kind of like... Ooh, they're strong. All right. Let's go ahead and keep the thrust to weight ratio at, I think 1.5 is good, so let's make it a little bigger. If we decrease this, we decrease thrust. We don't want to play with that too much, so let's just do that. I think we're ready. So we just add a few fins and we're good to go. Are they called fins? Yes, they're called fins. They look a bit weird. Let's just make this one. This should be fine, like so. And there's nothing else to add, right? Yep, we should be fine. Alright, let's make 4 of them. And I think I'm going to do the same thing up here. On this stage, at least the middle of the stage. And I'm going to make it a little smaller too. There we go. 74K for this rocket. Our first stage is oh, hang on a minute. Kind of goofed here. That should be fine. 1.3 is totally fine. We can increase it a little bit to 1 point. There we go. Our first stage is fine. So we're going to get pretty high at 1.2. And then here, we're going to be at about 10 kilometers or so. This stage is only going to give us 600. That's not a lot, actually. Our third stage is going to be close to third. There we go. So another 2 kilometers. I don't actually think this is enough to get into space. This stage might have to be a little bigger. What I might do is just increase the length of this to about like 3 meters. Rocket is still at a good height, but now we have to make the engines. Oh, that should be fine. Yeah, 1.3 thrust to weight ratio. Never mind, 1.1. Okay, I need a bigger engine. Like so. I know I could put one in the middle, but this is good. All right, so 1.4 kilometers is good for the first stage, I think. And then somehow the second stage is just getting less and less delta V. We should be fine. 600 is good enough. And then here we're gonna have about 2 kilometers of delta V. That's pretty good. Let's give this rocket a go. 80K. Hopefully this gets us into orbit. If it doesn't, well, GG. But I think it should. Let's just make sure recording isn't too long. 10 minutes. All right, that's not bad. All right, so here goes nothing. 5 engines in the first stage. Let them spool. There we go. Thrust goes down, ISP goes up, we're going higher. Mass flow is getting less and less. We should be fine. Nothing out of the ordinary. Stage delta V 1.1. Okay, yeah, we should be totally fine here. Let's go ahead and speed up time. And I'm not going to rotate the rocket. Actually, let's just give it a little bit of rotation. 80. Okay, this is a lot faster than I expected it. We're good. Apoapsis is way too high for us to be this. There we go. Okay, to be fair, the ISP is pretty good right now, yeah. So we could just keep going this way. Let's get to about 90. We really need to increase our lateral velocity. This is not enough here. So this is probably the least efficient way to get into space, but it is what it is. And we're out of fuel, and 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go into orbit. Nice. Okay. We should be fine. I think we have enough delta V to get into orbit. 1.7, and okay. Let's just stop burning. Let's wait till we're closer to the apoapsis here. Maybe about 20-ish seconds, I think. Stage burn time is 50. I would say, yeah, 25 seconds, and we'll start burning again. And start burning. And we'll hold it to prograde. So now, this should be enough to get us into orbit, I think. Actually, I don't think so. Oh, this is gonna suck if it doesn't work. Please work. I beg you, work. I think this is too heavy. Is it? What's the heaviest part of this? The batteries in this? No, I don't think so. It wasn't a very efficient descent. Oh, please work. This is like a perfect burn right now. It's not enough. Oh, it's just not enough. Okay, 100K and we have to fix this. We need more sideways delta V. We need to turn faster, I think. I might make this stage a lot smaller. So what I might do is, let's take this down to like 10 centimeters again. There we go. This way we're going to get a lot more delta V, I think, in the initial stages. So stage 3 is going to have 1 kilometer. Stage 2 is going to have 1 kilometer. Stage 1 is going to have also just enough to get us up. I do need a lot of like turn when I'm going up initially. This is kind of like this is gonna be the make or break, I think. Make it or break it. Yeah, I think it might be it. All right, let's see. Juno Village pad. Holy. This is our last attempt before we go bankrupt. So I think what I'm gonna do is, let's just start rotating as soon as we go up. I hope it actually rotates. Okay, good, 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 good. That's it. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. A little more. Speed up time. A little more. Nice. Okay. Perfect. Wait, hang on. Okay, it is locked. The other way. Okay, this is perfect. As you see, we're getting lateral velocity, and oh, this is perfect. Kill the power. And stop time a little bit. There we go. Let's just burn a little bit to get about 80. Let's go 85. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of our stats here. So we got a kilometer of delta V, and our next stage has about a kilometer. Should be enough. Air density, so we're going to get close to our apoapsis, and then we're going to start burning. So our stage burn time is 30 seconds. So we burn, let's burn when we're about 30 seconds away. Let's go ahead and speed up time. Because we got this stage, and then the next stage I think has a lot less delta V. And okay. Lock here, prograde, burn. To about 80 kilometers, I think. And then I'm gonna just stop burning. There we go. And let the time to apoapsis go down a little more right here. So we're just gonna get closer and closer. We're gonna burn and then get closer and burn. So there we go. We're gonna burn again. This is gonna increase here. This is gonna increase also. It's gonna keep decreasing. All right, hold 400. I think we should be fine. Totally fine. I hope so. Once we're there, we go, go, go. I think we can't stop anymore. Yeah, we can't stop anymore. This is going to keep decreasing, so we have to keep burning. Go. Holy smokes! The engine's heavier than the rocket. Is this going to work? It's not. Oh, no. This is going to work. Might have to take a loan. Oh, barely. Okay. I think we're broke. Crap. What am I missing here?